Hey guys, it's me, 50, and welcome to Frosty Fridays, the Bots Edition. With me is Gamers Legacy 1056, is ZJetz from Germantown Reapers, and Golfer8000.
What's up?
Speedy couldn't be here, and I don't know if Sega Storm's going to join us mid-show, or if he's even going to show up. But if he does, he'll be here too. I think Speedy's on vacation. Somewhere. But we're not here to talk about missing members of the crew. We're here to talk about BattleBots, as the title of the video suggests. If you guys haven't seen all the videos already, you can go into the playlist that's now down in the description. And then it's, I think, video 21 is where the last competition starts.
Oh shit.
Watch us kick butt.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I also have the other Germantown teams with us. So our bot was Octavius Mach 2, right? I'm saying that right? Octavius? Octavius?
Yeah, I thought it was Mark.
Octavius Mark II. I don't know why people say Mach. It's Mark.
I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah.
Mach means speed of sound. We're not moving at twice the speed of sound. That would be entertaining.
But we were moving half of the speed of our previous bot.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But I just wanted to talk about one thing that wasn't about our bot real quick. The Maring's Nightmare versus Slots battle.
That one was entertaining.
That one was
Yeah,
really
that's
entertaining. Because if you guys haven't seen it, again, it's all in the description of all the videos that we're talking about. Pretty much, it was Spark City during that. And didn't they get like stuck like 3 or 4 times or something like that?
Yep.
I think so.
They should have recorded how many times they got stuck. It probably would be some kind of a record.
I can watch the video back and see how many times they got stuck, but
Yes.
It was at least 3 times.
I just want to say that if we are ever going to do a blade spot like that, we have to have at least one other Germantown team doing a blade spot. That way we have the same exact fight. Where it's just sparks everywhere.
Yes.
Because that is like the coolest thing for me to watch.
Yeah, the sparks, it was because Slots has got those grinder wheels in front of them, and those things.
And
those
then
are fun.
the Maring's Nightmare, the blades went not like up and down, but it went horizontal, right?
Yeah, theirs was horizontal blade slung underneath the bot.
Yeah.
It's a copy of an older design that it actually won the competition that it was in.
Huh.
Of course, that was before Slinger.
See, I didn't know that. I just thought that it was something that Maring came up with.
This is why we have the wise. I don't know what to call you.
Master of everything?
ZJetz.
This is why we have him here, because he knows
Time
pretty
Lord.
much. Yeah.
I was
Just call him
just
the doctor. The bot doctor. Bot doctor.
I actually kind of like that.
The bot doctor. Yeah.
The bot doctor.
Yeah, but that may be confused with the butt doctor, and we don't want that.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, there are so many times where I would say Speedy really fast in a video, and people are like, did they just call him, or did he just call him Sweetie? And that's not it. Let's just get that.
Oh, no.
No homo.
Let's get that done and over with. It's Speedy, as in KYR Speedy.
But not KYR.
But it's not KYR Speedy. You know, if he starts a YouTube channel, that's what he should name it, not KYR Speedy.
Yes.
Because he would get a lot of attention from that, but whatever.
Get a lot of hate from that.
Yeah, that too, but, you know, we're small YouTubers, it doesn't matter.
Story of my
Some
life.
new. Watch, you'll comment on one of his videos, and the guy will find his channel somehow and rage at you or him.
Yeah.
Because
So-
that's how people work.
I just want to say one thing real quick about ZJetz. Right now, he works on so many bots in his spare time, right?
Yeah.
Like designing.
I'm
and-
actually working on them right now.
How long, if we just used your designs consecutively, how long would we be able to go out without having to think about designing a new bot?
Theoretically.
Good question.
Theoretically, this is like most of the bots that I have, I don't have weighted out. We would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,
Holy
10,
crap.
11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Nope. That one got you 17 bots.
Wow.
So basically, we'd have enough for
the rest of our
for our high school career.
yeah.
Yeah. I'm working on another one right now, but
Wow.
like I said, most of these wouldn't really work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, now you've been a part of this for 3 years, right, Jets? Yep. And I've been in it for 2 years. Legacy's been in it for 2 years. Golfer, I'm not sure if you were in it in like previous schools or
First time ever on a bots team.
Wow. So
Welcome
pretty
to
much
the chaos.
So pretty much you got a great first run since we went pretty much undefeated both competitions.
Yeah, both competitions. That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then we have the summer competition too, which I'll probably have the videos up when that happens.
Yeah. Nothing like
You
my
should've seen
freshman
us-
year.
If you were here last year, I mean, we kind of failed. We
did.
Not terrible.
Demisphere, I swear, was probably the worst idea ever.
That was the worst.
Actually,
Whirlwind
Whirlwind was good.
Yeah,
except
Demisphere was
until
actually.
it hit the ceiling. Until it hit the ceiling. I
Demisphere.
still can't believe that happened.
Demisphere was actually a pretty good design. It's just that
We
you
didn't-
burned out
we didn't know how to
motors too
drive
fast.
it. We didn't know how to drive it. We blew out a motor. You know,
Those things, though, they can just tear stuff up
yeah.
if you know how to use them right.
Yeah, but we didn't, so that's why it didn't work out too well. Wasn't there another dome bot in this competition? Wasn't it like the Circle of Problems? Yep.
That one used to be a bot actually called DomeBot. It was basically a colander with a bunch of pegs toward the bottom. So when they started spinning it, it would like hit against something and cause a couple of sparks. They're pretty good designs. It's just you can't really drive them.
Yeah, because
I always
it's
kinda
spinning one
wondered-
way, and then you're trying to drive it in a direction, and you can't tell which way's the front.
Yeah.
I always kind of wondered, like, when you make a dome bot, what's the strategy that you go into it with?
Well, the dome, usually they're full body spinners, so
Oh, okay.
they'll like, but Circle of Problems, that one, I sort of get the feeling that what they did was they just sort of hoped that the bot would work again for this competition, found out at the last minute that it didn't, and quickly machined out a new dome for it that would spin.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
But that one, it's actually a pretty like solid design. It's sort of more of a turtle, because I saw it in a couple against Roulette, I think it was. Roulette got underneath them and flipped them upside down. But since it was basically it was a dome, so
it just rolled right back. Yeah.
Yeah, it was like a turtle.
No, which one was the bot that took like 4 minutes to start up? Because I forgot to put the annotation on that video.
That was something heli, I think it was.
Helibot.
Yeah.
That's the one. I gotta go back now and edit that one so there's an annotation to jump ahead.
I don't even remember that because of that one picture on Facebook.
It's the heli hat.
What was the comment that was after that? That was
I said, look, we found ourselves a hat, and then you said, no, it's the heli Tavis or something like that. Octocopter. That was it.
Octocopter.
That was it. Octocopter. That was pretty funny.
But I mean, like, I know I joked about it in the video itself about them turning on the bot for like 4 minutes and then them taking 4 minutes to turn it off. But, like, do you know what took them so long to turn that on? Was it just like they couldn't?
It was probably the problem we had with Demisphere. We couldn't turn it on for a while because the thing was so dark I couldn't see the switch inside.
I think what their problem was, now, I see a bunch of bots at the competition, because, of course, to turn our bots on and off, we just use, like, little switches. But I see a bunch of people, they've got, like, hex screwdrivers that they twist, so I'm wondering if, like, it's not some sort of a twist sort of switch.
Yeah.
And they were having difficulty with it connecting or something. That would be my best guess. Otherwise, it'd be problems with the remote hooking up to bot.
Because I remember at the end of the video, I'm like, well, let's see how long it takes them to turn it off. And it's like, oh, they turned it off nicely, but
Yeah.
it took them like 4 minutes to start it up. So, I kind of feel sorry now that, that battle was over and done with. They took 4 minutes to turn on their bot, and yet we destroyed them.
Yeah.
And I was talking smack behind the camera. So, I kind of feel bad for that team now. I honestly do. So,
again,
they ended up doing pretty good. What did they take? Was it 6th place?
Helibot didn't do so well, but Spin Cycle, the other
Cycle.
Oh, Spin Cycle, that one.
That
Yeah,
that
one,
was the other spinning bot.
I know that they beat the girls to knock them out.
they-
The girls got 6th, so they either got 4th or 5th.
wasn't there like 2 battles between Maring's Nightmare and then Spin Cycle?
Yeah, the first one, Maring's Nightmare, totally dominated. It was like the first match of the competition, and the girls' driver was just terrified because it was her first time driving one of the bots.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I just said to her, just be careful. Their weapon doesn't look like it's working, so you should be able to beat them pretty easily. And they wound up TKOing them in the first 45 seconds, I think.
She did pretty good for being a first-time driver.
Yeah, and then
I
the second,
don't even understand how people drive those hunks of chunks. Like,
Because I was trying to drive Octavius in the hallway, and I almost hit someone while trying to drive it. They're like sitting down, doing their homework. All of a sudden, they see a little bot driving up next to them.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Holy shit, it's gonna kill me.
Yeah, that's probably
well, that
their
is
mindset.
the point, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean,
I-
it's not a
Stuff.
battle bot.
Maybe your point, not.
I'm not crazy.
Well, not entirely. Let's leave it at that.
The voices in my head tell me I'm not crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Don't
But-
worry, we all have those.
All right, I just want to ask ZJetz something real quick here. How did you get into bots? What made you go for designing these bots, and what kind of keeps you still interested in making these bots?
Well, in 8th grade, because there's like a real need for engineers
Mm-hmm.
in like the American economy, so the high school was really like trying to push the whole engineering courses to try and like sort of spark that area of study.
Mm-hmm.
And what they did was they sent Mr. Maring and Mr. Rendelman in for a little like engineering sort of thing, like to introduce the Project Lead the Way courses.
Mm-hmm.
And they brought the BattleBots with them. Showed us what the
Oh
battle
boy.
was like.
It must have been like the
Error.
Halo 4 theme going off there. Ah.
Like,
Oh,
where was this in middle school? Like,
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too. Like, didn't they have it at one point, or
I don't
did they
think
not? I don't know.
they probably wouldn't have been able to because there's no like metal machining shop. There's just that little wood shop at Kennedy.
Yeah.
You could do wooden battle bots.
Boys tried it. That worked pretty good for 'em, actually.
Oh
That
yeah.
Third
Wasn't the
plus,
first
I think.
time? Wasn't the first time a fail?
The first time, it was really unfortunate for them because they lost both times to Snake Eyes, that bot with the vertical saw blades.
Mhm.
So it looked like, wooden bot against the sawbots. Sawbot's going to dominate them. But the real reason that they lost that battle was because somebody, I think they wired it wrong and wound up overheating.
Oh
Ooh.
So,
yeah.
Could it actually burst into flames if it got too hot?
theoretically, could that's actually happened before at the competitions.
Really?
One year, it was a little bit before my time, but there was a massive thunderstorm in one of the schools, like the day before the competition. And when they put it into the arena to start it up, there was some sort of electrical disturbance that happened during the storm, sparked something, and the bot caught fire.
Oh gosh, I feel sorry for that team.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
be
All that
terrible.
hard work, and it's like, no, they sent my bot to hell. I mean, Oh man, and the thing that got me interested in bots was not YouTube. That was not my intention going into this, because personally, I there was this show when I was a kid. I forget what the channel was called. I think it was a Nickelodeon channel or something like that. And they had like these battle bots that went up against each other. Maybe it was even called BattleBots. I don't know.
Yeah, there were 2 series like that. One of them was BattleBots, and another one was like Killer Robots.
Yeah, it was something like that.
They both shut down a while ago, though.
Yeah. But pretty much, it was the exact same thing that we're seeing here. And, as a, 5-6-year-old kid at the time, I was like, yeah, destruction, go! I wasn't even thinking about, all the machining parts that went into it.
That would be needed, yeah.
No one really thinks about that.
And that's why I put up some of the videos of the behind-the-scenes stuff on the channel, is because you don't see that ever. You just see these robots ripping and shredding each other apart. You never see the creations that go into it.
And you never know what happens in the creations. You might even use a Sharpie for a drawing design.
Oh, yeah, that's also in the playlist.
Oh, yes.
That was very interesting.
The straightest line ever drawn with a Sharpie.
Yeah.
That was
I
awesome.
actually did that. The freshmen had a bunch of weight left over, and they were a little worried about their plates. So I said, "Here, I'll make you one out of steel." So when it got time to cut the piece actually out, I'm like, "Okay, you know what? It's going to take too long to do this with an actual cutting bit. I'm just going to Sharpie it." They're like, "You can put a Sharpie in there?"
Yeah, there's
that was funny.
I think Sega Storm put it up on his channel.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
And I think I added that one to the playlist. So
Yep.
it's in there if you guys want to see that. Also, I'm going to try to see, since our sponsor was KLH, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yep.
All right, so I'll try to put an annotation on the screen and incorporate them into the background. That way you can check out their website and stuff, and if you're interested in the stuff that we kind of do here, and they're the ones that promoted our bot and everything, so you guys can check them out. Free advertising.
They're the only reason, really, that we have a bots program, because they're where we get most of our metal from. All the scrap metal, all the metal that we make our bots out of is scrap from them. They donate probably on the order of $1,000, $1,500 of metal to us every year.
This mass destruction is brought to you by KLH.
Not the radio station.
Wish I knew their slogan.
Yeah, not. That's a good disclaimer. It's not.
It's not the radio station. KLH,
it's a
no.
metal machine tooling. I don't know what you'd call them. Company, corporation, whatever.
Corporation.
In the industrial park behind our school.
Yeah, I've seen their workplace. Well, I haven't been in it, but I've driven by it.
Yeah, they just had an open house recently. It's like their 25th anniversary just came around, and they had an open house for anybody who was interested.
And I just want to say one quick joke. Tune in for the next Frosty Fridays, where we'll be advertising Converse shoes. Just saying. There are literally podcasts now that advertise on their during their podcast.
I mean, it doesn't surprise me. The world's out to get money, but
it doesn't surprise me. So why not have me start doing it?
Get a sponsorship.
Yeah, try to get some sponsorship.
Make money.
Yep.
Make something useful.
Remember that bot at the competition that had like 7-Up on the side of their bot?
Oh yeah, that was
like 7-Up is definitely not sponsoring that team.
Yeah. If they actually had that'd
be cool. I forget the name of the bot though. I'm forgetting all these names of the bots.
Sponsor us. That would be fantastic.
If we got like Mountain Dew, Converse, Machinima Respawn.
Yeah, right.
Then what we could do is like
IGN.
We could like make the frame of the bot out. Oh, we could melt down the cans that we drink of Mountain Dew. Make the.
Yes.
I probably have like
could be
100 of them in my recycling bin.
Eco-friendly, yes. Strong and structural, probably
Saving the
not.
planet one destructive robot at a time.
Yeah, exactly.
See, I drink a lot of Mountain Dew, so
Oh yeah.
I can supply the
Likewise.
cans for that.
And
And
we could just talk to Ishi. He goes through a couple of times a week.
Yeah, I bet.
all right, now quick question about the winnings. I don't know if you guys know what the exact amounts are, but
1100.
so is that what we raised all the way around with all of our
Yep.
bots needs?
For winning first, second, third, we got 1100 for our machine shop, which is actually mostly going towards replacing electronics. Because the boys team brought 4 batteries, the big 18-volt ones for their weapon,
Oh
and
wow.
burned out 3. They were using their last one when we fought them for first.
There's a
Yeah.
lot of problems with the batteries. Like at the competition,
Yeah, a couple of them were like popping.
Yeah.
open.
yeah, like
Yeah.
I went over to grab the batteries, and this is
And
like
you got the case, but
Yeah.
I got the case, but not the actual batteries. And this is a
Yeah,
rush.
this
Like
is
crap,
stuck.
this is the case. Run back, get the right battery. Crap, this one is losing a side. Run back, get a good battery. Okay, I
Yes.
finally got a good one, and we're all rushing because we have less than 20 minutes to figure out what's wrong with the bot.
Yeah.
Because we have one
I
more
haven't
thing.
put that video up yet, but
No.
I am gonna put that video up. When it does go up, though, it's gonna be called Bots MD, and pretty much what they're talking about that last 20 minutes before Octavius Mark II versus Overpowered rematch. I think I named the video that. Pretty much, we lost against Overpower. Spoiler alert.
yeah, something was wrong with one of our motors, and
And pretty much that 20 minutes of footage is them
me yelling
fixing
at
it.
Rafe.
We call them
That's what a
waffles
lot
here.
of it was.
We call them waffles here.
It doesn't
Oh.
matter. It
Me
doesn't
yelling
matter.
at waffles.
Yes.
But pretty much that was that last 20 minutes. And I know I was joking a lot, during that part. I said it off camera, but I never said it on camera. I said, tune in next week where we try to fix a panda. So,
What?
Where's all the wiring?
yeah.
I don't know how to do this.
All I see is bamboo sticks.
It's all red and squishy.
Somebody hand me a screwdriver. No, wait, no, this is still just bamboo. I need a screwdriver. This is also bamboo. What are you
Have you
doing?
guys ever played Surgeon Simulator?
Oh god, how did I know you were gonna say that?
I haven't, but I keep meaning to get it. I'm gonna get it when it goes on sale.
Yeah. I try to keep on getting the free cracked version since, you know me, I'm a cheapskate like that.
Okay, dude.
Ow.
Yeah. Another
So-
thing to tease you about for not having the legit version.
Hey, I got the legit version of Minecraft.
Yeah, you did, and I teased you for the longest time.
Mm-hmm. And, by the way, the second recording of Being Minecraft will be going up soon. It's just, I'm doing a lot of changes for the channel anniversary tomorrow, so. Yeah.
Wait, it's tomorrow?
Yeah, May 4th.
Oh, nice.
1 whole year of YouTube. I
May
think
the 4th be with you.
yeah.
Oh god, not this again. Oh god, I cannot.
See,
stand
that's how
another
you can
one of
tell
these.
that I am a pretty big nerd if I make my YouTube channel on Star Wars Day.
I'm pretty sure that's just a coincidence.
And
Yeah,
that
I
I'm putting up a Star Wars video tomorrow, so.
Yeah.
Along
Yeah,
with the
that's
channel anniversary video and the channel commercial and a lot of other stuff. It should be pretty fun. I may do a Call of Duty live stream. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But back to bots. Sorry, I got sidetracked. That happens a lot on this show.
A lot.
It's like a stream of consciousness with this show. I don't know why, but it just is. So, dang it, now I lost my thought.
Yeah. It's kind of funny. Like, I'm on the running crew for Dramatic Impact, the theater group at the high school, and I had to stop myself. Like, instead of saying break a leg, I almost told them to break, or something along the lines of you can beat them, break them. Like, as the actors are going out to start the show, I'm like,
If
no,
you can beat them, break 'em.
What?
that's not the right organization.
I wonder what would have happened if they took your advice.
That
You
was
just see
huge-
one person
huge,
dressed
like,
up in a
space
costume
ball.
attacking random people in the audience. Who knows? Maybe he has a BattleBot with him. Go, Octavius,
The
go.
plot for some play somewhere. The actors go crazy and attack the audience. That'd be entertaining.
That would be pretty entertaining.
Do you think Charlie Sheen would be in that show? I mean, he does have tiger blood.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and one thing real quick, too. Whenever I put a celebrity's name in the title of a video, it gets so many views. Not kidding. I had a Sleeping Dogs episode where I named it Emma Stone since that was the actress that played a character in there. And it got like 30 or 40 views just because it had Emma Stone in the title. Same thing with Charlie Sheen.
What you gotta
Really?
Yeah.
do
was
for
that?
like could start posting them as video replies
Yeah.
to big name like music videos or whatever.
Yeah. Oh, here you go. Here's a video. No. And the thing is, I don't advertise my channel a lot. I actually don't. So the 22 people that are actually subscribed to me, they found me all on their own. I didn't
just
do the
wanted more bots videos.
Yeah. I don't do like the spam. I just that's not my thing,
Yeah.
So I just let
Spam's-
people come to me.
Spam's annoying.
With 300 videos, 4,616 views, something like that. At the time of this video, so.
Yeah.
Yep, that's how you do it. And also too, like one thing that I've noticed is, I looked at last competition when I was doing the channel anniversary, stuff. Since I was thinking about doing my best videos of my first year, and I was looking at the old bots videos. My hand is so shaky in the camera.
Yeah.
Is that in every video that I do? Is the camera that shaky, or is it just me?
It really just kind of seemed like the ones at the bots competition,
Yeah,
and it was only some of them too,
yeah,
like the last one. But
yeah. That one I actually did apologize for because I don't know why, but like I can never keep my hand still.
anticipation, man.
Yeah.
We were about to
Yeah.
win.
Yeah,
I didn't stop. I tried taking a drink at like a plastic cup or whatever on my way out, and it sort of looked like that scene in Jurassic Park when the T-Rex is creeping up on him, and you can see like the water shaking.
Oh yeah.
in the cup.
Yes.
It's like, whoa.
But the one thing that I really do love about this BattleBots program is you meet so many new people through it.
Yeah.
And that goes with any activity. But, I mean, I met Golfer8000 here from bots, and I think we have one class together.
Yep. We do have one class together.
Yeah. So, pretty much, it's like, you meet these new people that have common interests with you, and, you get them into your podcast here and everything, and it's just so cool because we can actually have a conversation about what we do, and it's amazing. I wish that I could get some more YouTube people actually into the show. Advertise yourself down in the comments. but
Please.
it's so much fun, and I know you guys have a lot of fun while we're there. I try to record some shenanigans stuff. I only got like 6 minutes that will probably go in this video itself of just us doing random stuff. And I must admit, like, for me, it's more fun going there, seeing the actual battles for yourself than just looking them up on
definitely.
YouTube.
Yeah. Of course.
Definitely.
And I mean, if you can, like, if your hometown has like a little BattleBots program or something, and you don't mind sharing the
Definitely
videos,
go support them.
yeah, go support them. And also, if you took video of it, show it to me because I would love to see video of it. Love to see video.
And it's definitely worth going to. Like, it's just so much fun. And my personal favorite part of going to the competitions is like going there. I make a few make a few friends like from the other schools, kind of get to know them through
Yeah.
bots, and you go there and you get to see these like crazy ideas that somebody had. Like Nikolay, they swapped over to the First Robotics League, which is more of like problem solving stuff.
Yeah, they do
But-
specialized challenges. My dad did that when he was in high school, and I think this year they have to throw frisbees. So they have to build bots that'll throw a frisbee at a target. It's cool.
That is
We build
really
bots to throw other robots like frisbees.
cool. Yeah. There was one match
bit.
that I forget what it was, but the bots went flying and I missed it, and I just wanted to record that
Yeah,
one so
yeah.
bad.
Anything with Raptor in it got pretty violent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, the boys team battled, I think it was Spin Cycle. No, wait, that was the one against Raptor, actually. Like, both of the bots were flying everywhere. The boys managed to flip Raptor a few times.
Yeah.
That one was
Yeah.
entertaining.
That was pretty crazy.
So in other words, go watch some BattleBots videos after this video, since
Of course.
Most
it is amazing. And there was a commentator called Woody's Gamertag that did a similar video to what I'm going to say right now. YouTube is awesome. I just want to say this real quick, because you're able to find these videos on YouTube. I found myself looking up these BattleBots videos and seeing what other people have done with their bots and stuff. And it's just amazing to me, you know, how many people actually have this kind of content on their channel, and, you know, how much other people do this. And with the Woody's Gamertag video, he was talking about cello players. And, you know, they were playing like the final countdown on the cello and everything, and he thought it was
man.
pretty amazing. For me,
But that
this
was awesome.
BattleBot stuff, that's what's amazing to me, is seeing these creations and me knowing how these creations are made and seeing these rip and shred each other apart. You know, it's amazing to me. And
Yeah.
I'm just a gameplay commentator
Yeah.
who has his own podcast almost every Friday. I know I've been lacking a little bit, but new year, more Frosty Fridays to come.
New year.
Yay.
Yep.
What? It's like the middle of the year.
Well, new YouTube year. 365.
New anniversary thing. What do you
Yeah.
call it?
5, 6.
Birds. Albuquerque. Piano.
See, the one
Yeah.
thing that you'll learn about ZJetz, he's a little random at sometimes.
A little?
Yeah.
Is that
More than a
it?
little.
Just a little?
Just a hint. Just a hint. But
Yeah.
I
You
actually...
can always tell when I'm in the machine shop, because you'll hear like alternating me just bursting out in song or like something dropping, and I start like yelling at it like, Gravity, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah. And that's what keeps it fun too, is you have like all these personalities just blending in this one area. You have ZJetz, who's pretty wacky, pretty crazy. You have Golfer, who's pretty cool guy, I must admit. You have Legacy,
Aw,
who's
thanks.
this really cool tech guy, no problem. And then you have me, who's the Frosty guy there. You know,
The Frosty guy.
the
is
guy that's there, you know, just is really chill about everything that's going on. You know, able to grab a few videos here and there and show you guys, and is willing to share everything with these bots videos. And like I said, if you want to send bots videos, if you want to get into a bots program yourself, go ahead. It's a lot of fun. You'll enjoy yourself. Your audience will enjoy themselves, and I can say you'll get a subscriber if you send your bots videos my way, since I really love this stuff.
And the best part is, it's probably the only activity in your school or whatever where yelling phrases like rip them apart, cut them in half, hit them again is actually not just allowed but encouraged.
Yeah.
I mean, you say that at a basketball game, the cops are going to start looking at you kind of funny.
Yeah.
You
Not that
go
I
to
know
a
or
hockey
anything.
game, you know. you go to a hockey game and you hear "rip them apart," it's not gonna end too well.
Yeah.
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 Well, that is why some people go. We're basically robotic hockey, really.
Yeah.
Because like some people just go to see the fights.
Yeah.
Only
Sure.
when we
There's-
threaten to rip someone apart, we mean it literally.
Yeah. Sure. There may not be a puck. Sure. There may be no goals.
That's
But-
the opponent bots.
At least you get to see some action getting thrown at each other.
Yeah, really.
And the thing is, too, the location always changes. So, pretty much with the shenanigans video for the last competition, me and Infamous were driving up to that bots competition, and I was filming the scenery on the way there. And personally, I'm a very scenery guy. I like my backgrounds very, how do I put it? Very cool looking backgrounds. I like the views of the outside, showing in the video and everything. And I like focusing on all the little small background details that no one else focuses on, because it's so, it's something that no one else will really see. They see the competition actually there, but you don't see the drive up there. You don't see the beautiful Wisconsin air filled with cheese, beer, and what else?
Heads.
Yeah, you don't see that in these bots videos. So that's why I kind of throw that into the shenanigans part, saying, look, we do more here
Yeah,
than
there's
just
more in Wisconsin than drunk people.
yeah,
Cheese.
We break
and
some
cheese and
stuff
sausage and what's not.
Brewers.
Yeah. See, I don't follow baseball too much. I know Legacy has a picture of a baseball player right now.
Yeah, I try and
doing
follow it, but
I did what?
I try and follow it, but there's that thing where I've got a job, so
Yeah.
I'm usually working during the games, or if I'm not working, I'm at bots or something like that.
Now, I know you stay at bots for a really long time. How long do you actually stay there for, though?
Usually,
Because we start at 2:20,
yeah, we
Something.
start when
2:30.
school ends, so about 2:30. If I had the option, I'd stay there until the janitors kicks me out, really. But on average, I'd say that I stay until around 4:30-ish, 4:30, 5 o'clock.
Nice.
Depends on how long our instructor will let me stay for.
Yeah, because I know you have a deep passion for this, and I hope you don't mind me asking, but are we doing a new bot for the summer competition? Is that classified?
Yes, we are. We're
nice.
it's in the works right now. Got the top and bottom plates and the motor mounts running. It's something new. I'll tell you that. I'll leave it in suspense a bit.
I think
It's something that people usually aren't crazy enough to do.
Attempt.
Yeah.
Can I say something that I'm surprised about this new bot? Just no surprise. You put a weapon on it. Why?
Yeah,
Why-
They're marrying
that's
some-
the big selling point for it. It's Yetzer's first weapon bots. I've done a weapon bot before, but that was our instructor's design because we couldn't get the materials for the bot that I wanted to do. And that one, it was a joke from the beginning. We knew it wasn't going to end well. But this one is my first big weapon bot. With this one, you hit something, both bots wind up on the other side of the arena. It's I don't know how it's going to end. I could wind up tearing other people apart. I could wind up tearing myself apart. But
emo bots are awesome.
Now, I just got a quick question, and I don't know if this is legal or not. I just don't pay attention whether or not. But is there a way where we could have a pressure plate type thing, where if one bot gets on top of it, it just pops them up with a piston or something?
yeah, that's legal. The thing with that is though, yeah, it's not that easy to do because
Yeah.
it's not really going to be that easy to rig up a pressure plate with aluminum.
Yeah.
But what could actually work is something similar to how a smartboard works or a
I
smartphone.
just want to
yes.
point out here,
Touch
evil
screen, that's
mastermind
the-
planning in the works here.
Yeah.
Evil
Like, you know
mastermind
how a
planning.
touchscreen, it's like basically 2 sheets of plastic,
Yep.
and when they touch, like that's where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
What you could do is maybe like a sheet of like 16th inch polycarbonate where it would be like really easy to warp,
Mm-hmm.
and like have that hooked up to like some sort of a pressure sensor on the inside. Something gets
Yeah.
up on top of the plate bends to hit the pressure thing, then the piston pops up and knocks them into the ceiling.
Yeah, because like I had no idea if that was legal or not, and
Yeah.
I thought that would be like a cool concept for a bot since I haven't seen
Yeah.
that yet. I've seen
Yeah.
a lot of wedge bots. I've seen blades. I've seen
The
Grinder.
reason that you don't see
feeder
very
bars.
many, reason you don't see many
Flippers.
pistons really is the pneumatics weigh a ton
Yeah, they're
because
kinda-
it's compressed air basically. It's weighs a lot, and then the components to hold it weigh a lot. I think I've got a rule book right here for it. The handout from the last competition. Ah, here it is. Basic rules. Bots must weigh less than 15 pounds and fit through the arena door. If you're building a bot that don't fit through the arena door, you're doing it wrong, though. Serious. Bots can use pneumatics, compressed air, but hydraulics and pressurized fluids are not allowed. Maybe we could, like,
What?
compress
No
some
hydraulics.
hydrogen. Something.
What? No hydraulics? We can't have like the gangsta bot, where every other, little roll it takes, it just jumps the bot to the sides.
Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
that would be fun.
That would be
hydrogen for the compressed air. If there's a spark, the entire arena goes up in flames. That would get us damage points.
fun. It would, but everyone would be evacuated too.
They'd
Maybe.
probably call the battle before we got arrested. Guns, explosives, acids, and radio jamming devices are not permitted. It's like a list
dang.
of Ishi's favorite things right there.
And also, it seems like a list of everything that's in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Yep.
EMP, guns, no kill streaks apparently though.
No UAVs. We got a bot incoming.
Yeah.
That's
Wait,
what
that's
the
obvious.
co-pilot is, the UAV, because they like can see what's going on. Maybe.
Yeah.
Now, just one quick question: do you guys play like any video games at all?
I play all kinds
not
of video
really.
games. I recently got
I-
into PC gaming because I got a better computer than I had.
Are you on PlayStation by any chance?
I do
No.
PlayStation.
You
PlayStation.
do, Jets?
Did have Xbox, but
Ah,
yeah, I got a computer.
yeah.
Yeah. I
See,
probably just
all the
got
way.
about half your viewers to like me, half your viewers to hate me saying that.
See, I do a little bit of PC stuff with the Minecraft, and that's pretty much it. But the rest of the stuff that I do is on the PS3. So
Yeah.
I gotta get cables for the Xbox.
What threats of this stuff? Half the time you're playing Sleeping Dogs, and the other half the time you're on the PC.
See, I haven't been playing Sleeping Dogs recently. That's a lie.
You were just on
That's because I needed that clip for the channel commercial.
Yeah.
Like, seriously, right before this recording, as I still am, I'm playing Borderlands 2, and I see, oh, he joined. Let's see if he's playing COD or something like that. No. He's playing Sleeping Dogs.
See, here's the thing. Like everyone sees the ABC123 UME account when I'm doing like a commentary or something.
I'm
And
not sure if that's you or...
that is whenever it's playing COD, it's me.
Okay.
Whenever it's playing Skyrim, it's Infamous. It's Infamous's account, but I just use it as my mess around, play alone account. When I get like a team of players together, which is very rarely, I go on my normal.
And just the last rule in the pamphlet. This one is my personal favorite. Bots can be made of most materials. Organic materials such as food products are not allowed. And finally,
Dang it! No burger bot.
finally, harmful or dangerous materials such as uranium are not allowed. Now, the way that this rule book is set up is
So,
they
loopholes.
only put a rule in here if someone's done it. So you know that some crazy person has built something too big to fit in the arena, has tried using a gun, explosive, acid, or radio jamming device, and has apparently also tried using uranium.
Yep. Behind every rule, there is always a story.
Homer
All right, here we go, guys. Here's the whole bracket right here. I'm not good at updating when these are updated, so yeah. And plus, it's already posted, so who really cares? I don't know. Wait, there's us right there.
The M numbers are the match numbers, so they don't go sequentially.
Oh,
So like we're on
One,
Davis Mark 2. So are
two.
we,
So I
are we
think we're
waiting
7.
for...
You are match 7. You'll wait for the
Okay, that's what I thought.
For that.
determination of that bracket. So we go 1, 2. Now I gotta find 3. 3,
How many are there so far?
4. All 18 bots.
Nice.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then it starts to go sequentially.
So there are how many teams?
18.
Oh, 18. Okay. So this is definitely a bit larger than last time.
If you're talking about the fall,
Yeah.
only twice as big as
7.
Sweet. Do you wear t-shirts? I know I do. So why don't you get yourself a Bots IQ t-shirt? Since you're wearing one already, why don't you just support us? See? We're all down there. But yet you aren't yet. So why don't you get yourself one? If you want to, you can go to spreadshirt.com/braindeadfans. Get yourself a lovely t-shirt. And while you're there, why don't you buy some of my stuff? 5150 Nighthawk 02 t-shirts. Since you're wearing one already, why don't you save me some advertising time? How does that work out, Speedy? But yeah, we got like a lot of room back here. I mean, there's the little...
This over my shirt, I think I want something larger.
We got the little battle arena over there. Got all this space back here, and behind this curtain here is the pits, all the way over there. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that little comedic intro there. Just so you guys know, there is no t-shirt that you can buy. Sorry. I know, best way to start it off is to try to sell you something that I actually don't have. So, yeah. You ready for the day?
Sure. Oh, I can't wear this with my own shirt.
So, yeah.
Test 1, 2, test 1.
There's our bracket getting everything.
Okay, what the heck?
Bots. IQ. Today's the day where we made another version of an old bot, Octavius, and now we get to fight again, and hopefully we'll go undefeated like last time. So, yeah, I'll try to make this part of the shenanigans video.
Shenanigans!
Yeah, this is more or less shenanigans right here.
This isn't quite shenanigans, but close enough.
BattleBots IQ, get your t-shirt today. Big lettering, safety glasses required at all times, entering the pit. I just put mine, like, yeah, either on my pocket or on my jacket.
I like that.
And I'm gonna try to make this sound bigger than it actually is.
Where's our team?
The better question is,
Where the heck did Andrew go?
I don't know, but our bots are over here.
We brought the shuttle.
Yeah, apparently. And then there's the original part of Octavius. There's the new one.
But you want to talk to a scout? Yeah. We might even.
Pesticide.
Hazardous chemicals in the workplace? I work at home. Oh my god.
That's my lunch there.
Spinning food.
Like, there's a pork.
It's molded too.
It's molded. I know, we're not.
Roughly 5 months old.
Get Rocky your pass.
What?
He needs to put his coat and stuff in the pit.
Okay. Here you go.
Thank you, child.
Oh, it stopped spinning. Oh.
Rafi, keep your glasses on.
I know, child.
Yep, this is gonna be edited.
You're gonna have to cut it off.
Yep. Another cool box. I mean, that looks cool. I mean, why didn't we think of that? Sweet. I meant to zoom out. Crap.
111.
So, what's the damage?
Paint job.
Ah.
And this thing rebent, but we did that on our own, kinda.
Oh, okay.
Charger.
The one thing that we cared about is now messed up. Paint job.
Indeed. We won.
Yep.
Still defending our title.
Yep.
What? Jumps back in the side.
Oh yeah.
That's the first thing
So,
I saw.
yeah.
Although,
This just in, guys. I cleaned a wheel. See the difference? Alright. Alright, I gotta clean the rest of these, so. Yep. I think I'm gonna miss the freshmen, though. So. Oh well. I'll try to get as many of these as I can. Battles, so. Yeah. Alright. And we are back. Sorry for the little technical difficulties. Those should be gone with.
Waffles.
Yeah, we'll blame Waffles. So, we were talking about bots, weren't we? Or were we moving on to something?
And explosions.
Yeah. Explosions are always nice.
Yeah.
Explosion!
Yeah, just something that I wanted to clear. Oh, hi, dog. Something that I wanted to clear up. You mentioned in the first time that we fought Overpower that one of our plates was dragging. We later discovered, and this probably would be in the shenanigans in the pits, but
yeah.
What we actually found out was happening was one of our motors was not working right. It was like spinning at about half the rates that it should have been. So what it wasn't
fried.
Yeah, so what we wound up doing was we stole a motor from Uprising, the freshman team. And what I actually think happened is, because when I took a look at the motor afterwards, like, one of the wires came right off, like I touched it and it fell off, so I'm thinking that something was loose and shorting there. And that's what was giving us grief. The upperclassmen team, they had a similar problem, so I just wanted to get that cleared up. It wasn't like some sort of structural thing. It was electronic.
Yeah, I thought it like the motor just fried like on Demisphere.
Yeah,
that's what I thought it was.
That takes a lot of talent,
idiocy,
lack thereof, to burn
quote
out
unquote
like that.
Talent,
burn out a motor.
But yeah, like I said, we didn't know how to drive that bot. We didn't know what we were doing, and then oh my gosh, our driver was just demanded to be driver. We didn't even have like who was the best driver.
He was
driving.
good. Wait, for Demisphere or
Demisphere?
Who was that again? Oh,
monkey ass. But I mean,
McEvilly or something. The guy who
he quit.
Yeah, he did. Because he wanted to drive Whirlwind. And we said, no, you're not driving Whirlwind. And he's like, I'm moving to the Milwaukee team, and and he doesn't live in Milwaukee. He's not going to be accepted to the Milwaukee team.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Gosh. There are some people in this world that are just power hungry, and you just got to tell them no.
Yep.
It's like the annoying girlfriend that wants you to buy everything, and you just have to yell at her, I don't have any money!
I'm not
spent it all!
Yeah.
Has anybody seen the commercial for, I think it's Geico, where there's just that money guy.
Yeah, the guy walks off of his motorcycle and he's made out of money.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, anybody else would just put a net behind him? Because that's what I totally would do.
I'd follow him around, yeah.
Yeah, put a net,
like
attach a net to him, just be like, yeah, money all day.
I would have just been like, oh, guess what? We're going to take a trip to the bank. Just throw the guy into the vault.
Yeah. Come on, keep shaving.
Hey, guys, I found something brand new. It's called the Money Monster. Throw him in the vault. Oh, man.
Money may not grow on trees, but it does grow on that guy.
Yeah. But you gotta wonder what kind of job you would have to have in order to make sure that all of your clothing is made out of your money.
Somebody show up to like an awards show, just like I think it was.
Was it Lady Gaga?
That's what I was gonna say. If it's a
Will
weird
Ferrell.
suit, it's Lady Gaga.
I think it was Will Ferrell.
Ferrell?
For the
mints shred money all the time.
Yeah.
They shred the bills that go out of circulation. So
Will Ferrell, or was it Jim Carrey? One of the two showed up to some award show or another, literally covered in money.
That sounds something like Will Ferrell would do.
Yeah, Will Ferrell.
Yeah, thanks.
It's just what they do.
Yeah. How much do you want to bet that they donated that jacket or whatever it was to charity afterward?
I'd hope that they did. That's
that's the thing that I kind of get, confused about. You see all these people with so much money, and then it's like, well, they should be doing some sort of charity work with that because, they have so much. What are they going to spend it on? You don't need 12 Lamborghinis the last time I checked.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
you're saying that I shouldn't have 13 Lamborghinis in my backyard?
Exactly.
I only have 12.
But I mean, like, it's a charity thing, and we should do a bots competition for charity. Wouldn't that be a nice idea?
Raise money.
I don't know, because it doesn't.
It would be a nice idea.
It would be a nice idea. I don't know if
generate profit.
Yeah.
Because they could sell like T-shirts and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, I guess you could do T-shirts.
Gain the money like that,
Yeah.
and
that could work.
and then donate all that money to, some sort of charity. I mean,
yeah,
giving back. That's what it's all about here.
Mm-hmm.
Giving back.
Wait, with bots, I thought it was just blowing stuff up.
That too.
That's up on the list.
If
that's
it's
pretty high up
about
on there.
that, then we've got a problem.
Yeah,
if that's not the main objective of bots, then I don't know what
I don't
is.
know what is.
Yeah.
Making stuff explode is always fun.
Mm-hmm.
Unless if it's your own creation.
No, then it's even more fun.
It's still fun, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It depends on the situation.
Yeah.
It depends.
Yeah, it does.
If it's your house that you just built, yeah, you probably don't want that to blow up. If it's your Minecraft house, you still may be a little frustrated.
And
if it's a robot that you
put the creeper spawner in your house,
yeah,
and you start throwing dynamite at them.
Oh, the mods that let you do that. Oh, thank God. Bless them.
But the thing is, if it's a little robot, you can always rebuild it for the next competition. Sure, you may be a little bit down that it exploded, but hey, you were there to see some stuff get destroyed, weren't you?
Yeah.
It's all worth it.
Basically. So yeah. The girls team though, that one is no more.
Maring's Nightmare is retired?
Yeah, they scrapped it.
Really?
Oh, wow.
Yep.
They couldn't have fixed it at all?
They probably could have, but
They could have, but they decided not to.
Did they win the what was it? Coolest
Spot
Bot award?
They took second.
What? They always win Coolest
got
Spots
first?
award.
Chompy from Wauwatosa East, the one.
Chompy! Wasn't that the derpy flip bot?
It was that one with the
That wasn't the
ball
7-Up
bearings
one.
on either
right?
side of its weapon, so if it got flipped over, it would. Still
Oh,
work.
okay. Yep. I know which one you're talking about now.
Yeah, it was a pretty. There were a lot of bots at that competition where I think if you could find like a Novak racing motor, that's what we use on ours, like Novak racing brushless motor, and a 4-to-1 gearbox, that would be a very good design. Like there were a lot of those there, like Spin Cycle, that bot.
Yeah, I recorded that one when it was test running, since I thought it looked pretty cool. Since
was its weapon running for that one?
I don't know. I remember it was in like the little test driving area, and I just recorded that since I thought it was kind of cool, just seeing that type of bot there.
It was a fantastic design. Really.
It was a really cool design, and I really liked it.
Like I love spinny bots.
Yeah.
Like spinning is one of my favorite tactics, but I got to see the inside of their bots while they were working on it. There were a bunch of like motors and gears on the inside, like to make that the like sort of saw thing spin around it. So like it was basically a bot with, it was a little bit like Demisphere, only without the dome. If that had been spinning, it would have been terrifying.
Yeah.
If they gotten it like running fast enough.
Yeah. Now, one thing that I do want to say about the bots competition real quick, there are a lot of bots that go into those competitions.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah.
That one was a little on the small side for a
normal
spring competition.
Yeah.
I remember my first competition. There were 20 or 30 bots there.
Really?
Yeah, it started to go down because, like I said earlier, Nicolay, they've gone over to First Robotics. A couple of other schools, it's like, well, we don't want to get
our butts whipped by Germantown anymore. Screw it.
This is starting to cost too much. We're out.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
See, I wish that, like, as cool as it would be to do, bots that do certain things, I like the creativity in having our own bot being able to destroy some of her bot and getting the creative freedom to do it.
And this may just be me, but there's like, this so says that I have no life, but there is nothing like more amazing for me than to like look into the arena and see that like, wow, this was a Autodesk CAD model a couple months ago, and now this thing,
and now it's actually
with
real
nanobots. It's just, I'm still processing that right now. Like
I mean, it won the Robot Rumble.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's got to be like the only bot ever like won a competition, then won a Rumble too. That's probably pretty unique. But like,
and it was just a shell.
Yeah, and
during the Rumble.
Shell,
like going to the competition and seeing all the interesting designs that people have made, that's half the fun right there.
Yeah.
But you'd have Nicolay. I was pretty good friends with a bunch of the Nicolay people. Well, not pretty good friends, but we were really friendly at the competitions.
Frenemies.
At their, you'd look at their design like, who was smoking on what when they came up with this design?
And that's in a good way, right?
Yes, their designs were ingenious.
Mind-blowing.
I wish that I could come up with something that creative.
And I see what you're saying, too. I mean, because I do all these videos for YouTube, and I'm just trying to make connections here. When I have a commentary in mind, or when I have this podcast in mind, I see it as one thing, right? And with this podcast especially, I try to make it the best show that I possibly can. I try to make the backgrounds cool. I try to get, a good amount of people in there. I try to, make the conversations interesting. I try to make it so my audience keeps coming back to the show and just changing it up constantly and constantly. And when I watch this final product back, I mean, right now, me looking at my screen right now, it looks nothing like what the final product's gonna be like.
Speak English good.
Yeah, but I mean, like, and also too, like, whenever I make an intro, whenever I make an outro for a video, sure, it may be 10, 15 seconds long, but I try to make it the best 10, 15 seconds that I can possibly make it. Mm-hmm. Because that's how you sell your audience, is within your first 2 minutes of your video and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and when I watch these videos back, I'm like, yeah, I did a good job doing that, and I'm glad that I made that video.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But, and the freshman bot.
The
like,
freshman
watching
bot was
that
cool.
one doing so well, because, what, the last competition for me was pretty awesome, because obviously there was Octavius winning it all, and, like, that's an older design that I ran for this competition last year, but there were a few like design flaws where we kept getting stuck on screws or stuff kept getting bent and we'd get stuck.
Yeah, how was that for you? Having that, I guess, please don't take this as an offense, that epic fail of Octavius, and then getting that epic win with Octavius Mark II.
It's just amazing. It's still really sinking in. The competition was what, like 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago?
Something like that, yeah.
And like I said, that competition was fantastic for me. Second win in a row. Went, like, our record for the last two competitions is 9-1.
Yeah.
And then the freshman team, I helped, one of their members, they had a really good idea. Let me try that. I'm going to try that sentence again. That didn't work. But it's going to be hard for me to admit this, but while I did design that one, the idea behind it wasn't mine. Like, I take pride in the fact that I designed it, but the leader of their team came to me, like, earlier in the year.
And just said, look, I have an idea.
Yeah.
Help designing it.
Mm-hmm.
We want you to do it.
He suggested, like, the ramp, or not the ramp, but the hinge in the middle of the bot, or the bot's side, I guess. The bot's side, and I'm like, you are a freaking genius.
Yeah.
So then, like, in a week, I had the bot designed. I knew exactly how much it was going to weigh. I knew, I knew all of the weaknesses. But
and maybe that's why we won a little bit.
Yeah.
No shady business, but
yeah, I put in enough stuff. I'm not above doing that. I put in enough stuff where, like, I know about this. If we wind up having to fight this, I'll be able to tell our driver what to aim for.
Well, that's the advantage and disadvantage of going into an enemy player and getting a design from them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also, too, like, I kind of see this as, sure, and let's just put this into Call of Duty terms for right now.
Oh, God.
Let's say you create a class, right? And you tell the other person, use this class. Try to beat me with this class. And you're using your favorite class, right? But they're using this totally random class that you just gave them. They know what they wanted going into it, but they didn't know how the class was going to be set up. And
yeah,
here's the
its
thing.
weaknesses, and they don't.
Yeah, and here's the thing. But you don't know how they're going to play with it. You don't know what their tactic is going into it. Sure, you may have a good idea, but you don't know their full-pledged tactic. And that's why I think makes it a true competition instead of, we know their weaknesses already. It's a guaranteed win. Since we know a little bit.
Split decision, I think. Like, I knew where the weaknesses were. I knew to aim for its corners, because if you could get underneath those, that would be game over for them. but their driver was.
He was a really good
100
driver.
He's brilliant. I just have to say, and he's a lot more aggressive than I would have thought. Like I thought, oh, it's a freshman team. They're probably going to want to go for more of a simple like turtle design.
Yeah.
But no, he was just going right at him. He slammed into overpower so hard that they knocked part of their own bot off.
Yeah.
That says
That
something
was funny.
That says
about the
something.
driver.
And
didn't they still win?
They still won that battle too.
yeah.
Yeah.
They were so like purely aggressive that even though they knocked off their own ramp plates, they still won that battle.
And that's the thing that I like too is, with these different bots, you can kind of see all these different tactics emerging out of these different teams. Like with the freshman team, like you said, you saw them playing aggressive. With us, we were kind of playing aggressive. There were some bots that were there that were playing more defensive than we would probably want to play.
Yeah,
You know?
and you never know what's going to happen at those competitions. I mean, for instance, that battle between Roulette and Anarchy, the Slinger doesn't really lose. It's not really their forte.
Yeah.
They
don't like to lose.
It's basically like bringing a bazooka to a knife fight, really, what they do.
Yeah.
But then Roulette, they got the crap kicked out of them. I mean, their weapon was gone. They were bent almost like...
I think that was the battle that I wanted to get on tape.
Yeah, the chassis of the bot was completely destroyed, and they wound up winning it anyway.
Yep,
Like
that was the
Anarchy
one
or
that
something.
I wanted to get,
That
but
was
I missed it.
that was purely aggression points. I mean,
Yeah.
No, Anarchy wound up getting stuck on something.
All right, now I just have a quick question. Like, how do they score it? Like, I've never seen like the score sheet itself, so I'm wondering how do they exactly score it?
The way that they do it is there are 3 judges, and each judge has 15 points.
Okay.
Like to give out, like if one they split the points between the teams. So like if a point is lost from one team, it goes to the other one.
Oh, okay.
Or it's not really lost; they're awarded, and they sort of split them up. It's I think 6 points for aggression, 5 points for control, like how well the bot's moving, like does it look like you know what you're doing with it, and
Yeah,
then
do you know
4
how to
points
drive
for
it?
damage, and weighting damage so low, that's really one of the things that I like about the
Yeah.
scoring system, because then, like I said, you can just get destroyed and still win the battle.
Yeah. It's not about your KD. It's about whether you played for the team and won the match.
Yeah.
Again, putting it into gaming terms. Since
That reminds me, do any of you guys know where my ramp plate is? That lucky Octavius ramp plate.
I actually don't know. Like
Ooh, you had it at the competition.
Yeah,
I set it down on the cart.
For anybody who doesn't know,
after our second battle.
for anybody who doesn't know, who didn't see the competition videos, or maybe 50 didn't catch it, but
I think I caught it.
But he had this plate from the last Octavius, and he raised it up in the air for good luck or something of the sort whenever we had a competition or a match.
It's sort of like the good luck token, and
I had a
lost
lucky
it.
rabbit's foot with me, so.
Yeah, so double the luck. It was just like a purple one, in fact.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, for that one, I would have used a plate from Nanobot, but all of them were a little bit too big to fit in a cargo pocket.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of cool, too, because I brought the plate from Octavius to the Nanobot competition. We won that. Then I brought the shell and Nanobot to the Octavius competition. It sort of went, like, full circle, you know?
Yeah. And then, are you going to take the Octavius plate to our summer competition?
Oh, yes.
Take both of them. Take both of them.
See, I have the shell of Whirlwind, not like the metal shell, but like the roof shelling of it.
Yeah, the polycarb part.
I got nothing.
I got that in my room, hanging
I'm
right above
disappointed
my.
because I got nothing.
Yeah, I know that one of the girls from or one of the girls' team members, she has like I think a little display in her room of like saw blades from their bots. Because if you think about it, all they do saws basically. And
yes, that's their specialist.
Yeah.
Specialties. And
yeah, I do ramps. Girls do saws, and then the boys do. What the heck were you thinking when you came up with that idea?
Yeah. Because they did the Trojan horse twice, right? But they changed it the second time to the Illuma horse.
Yeah, they added some aluminum plates on it. Just sort of a bit of extra protection.
Yeah. And that, like, I love seeing, like, their bot, and then I like it when we go up against their bot, because when we win, it's like, yeah, we beat the best of the best.
Yeah.
We beat the elite.
What was with their design? Their design just like they just don't want to give up on that design.
Yeah, I guess.
The design is sort of like
Was it a challenge for them or something of the sort?
I think that it was originally like Mr. Maring sort of like, oh, you guys should do something like this. But the concept behind that design is like obviously like catching on corners like a normal beater bar does, but the other like part of that is like just grinding up against their opponents. Like if they catch you on a corner like on a ramp and they get that weapon spinning up, it's going to leave like some pretty interesting looking gouges on the ramp, which I have to say it's not a phenomenally effective weapon system. I mean, it's innovative and it pulls a few interesting tricks, but personally, I can't say that I'd go for something like that.
Yeah.
I really hope that our instructor isn't listening to this.
He probably doesn't even know that the channel exists.
No, you're right. I was thinking
or maybe he does, because didn't he stop like putting up the videos when I started doing it?
No,
he stopped that just because he
got bored.
No, he the last time that he did it was at, I think it was the summer competition my freshman year. And since then it's either been he's brought the camera and the batteries have died, or he couldn't find a good place to put the camera.
Yeah. I just try to get a good angle where I can see both of the bots fighting each other. Even if it's for like, you know, up, you gotta peer over a little bit. You gotta stand up and find it. But I still try to get it in there. And I don't know why, but I thought he stopped putting up the videos because I started putting them up for him.
Nah, he put up videos of the entire competition.
Oh, okay.
Like, not the entire thing, but like each of the battles.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Now, does it go on like I think when we were at Discovery World, or?
Yeah, I'm funny. One of the Nicolay students did it.
Yep.
Obviously, those videos stopped when
they
Nicolay
dropped.
stopped when they stopped doing our competitions.
And then, did they like ever broadcast it on like television or something like that?
Not our competitions, no. Every now and then, like there'll be one of the more professional ones, or
I
don't know if professional is the word, but like one of the heavier weight categories.
And that reminds me, there's a show on Sci-Fi. This just popped into my head right now. It's called the something Robot League.
Oh yeah, I saw
Ultimate Robot
I've
League
seen that.
or something
I've
like
seen
that.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So I don't know if it seems like you guys have heard of it, but I would check that out if I were you guys. If you haven't, yeah,
it's ridiculous.
I've seen bits and
they're
parts
like big
of it.
humanoid robots, and they fight them, right?
Yeah,
that's what it looks like. I'm like, when I saw the commercial, I've only actually seen one commercial for it. I'm like, is this legit, or is it like?
I feel like that would be something that ZJetz would get into.
Yeah, like when I saw it, I thought, oh, this kind of looks like, you know, that I think the movie was called Real Steel.
Yep, with
came
Hugh Jackman.
out ever. I think it looks. I'm worried that it might be something like that.
I saw like
It's like
maybe a couple minutes of it, of an actual episode, and pretty much it is like that movie, but they're not like fully walking around like Iron Man drones.
Yeah,
you know what
yeah.
I mean? They have like some sort of bar or something that's guiding them.
yeah.
But like
'Cause,
fighting controls are actually there, and that was the part where I was like, yeah, this is actually kind of cool. And I think they had like Chris Jericho as the host or someone like that.
I don't know.
Some celebrity that they paid.
Yeah,
Yeah, somebody that they're paying way too much to do it.
Yeah.
Probably.
most likely.
I guarantee you that guy who's hosting is just going to be like, yes, what nerds.
I think that
He's thinking it, but he doesn't say it.
I think
Yeah.
I think he also did a show that was on ABC for a while. That was a game show that got taken off the air.
Everything gets taken off.
It was like something on a ledge or something.
Jump
like
off
that.
the ledge.
Yeah, I think it was something like that, where pretty much
Another one of
like
those
you had
Terrible shows.
you had like some sort of amount of questions to answer, and then wait, it was over the edge. Over the edge. That's what it was called.
yeah. No, I remember that.
And pretty much like you had to answer the question before the item fell off the edge or something like that.
Oh, they should have made it where you fill up.
Where you, I think that they did if you answered like too many of them wrong or something like that.
Oh, you go over the edge.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
but they had like cables and stuff on them, so they didn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's just like how everyone here is like, "Oh,
Aw,
man."
no death.
Boring.
Yeah, I refuse to watch it now. No one dies.
But yeah. With the bot stuff, I'm gonna try to keep on bringing out those videos of behind the scenes stuff of the actual competitions for you guys, since I think I have a couple subscribers here that are mainly for that. I know I have a lot of them for the gaming stuff, and then there's a group for the Frosty Friday stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to mix all the groups into one with this show. So yeah, so when it comes down to bots, like if we had to summarize it in one word besides destruction, what would we put it down as? Besides destruction and awesome.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
Anything of the sort.
Well,
Work, definitely.
yeah, probably.
Because it's 75% work and 25% mass destruction.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and like I said
it's like
before-
more work goes into it than you would think.
Yeah, and like I
it's
said
kinda
before, that's the part that you guys don't see, and that's
Yeah.
what
And
I try to
I remember,
capture.
I remember Zach saying something like this. Like his first year, like half his entire class showed up, and then the next day, like no one showed up.
Yeah,
Except for a couple people.
Yeah,
was
there
kind of
was. Yeah, I remember.
Everyone expects mass destruction on the first day, but no.
Yeah,
No,
but
it
they,
doesn't happen that way.
yeah, you got to work for it first.
And
like,
I don't know if you guys have ever seen any of the behind the scenes videos, but Legacy does not actually do like a lot of the machining work. He does
Oh, I
pretty much
don't.
all of the
I
computer
do
work
all of the computer work.
when it comes
That's all
to since we have a portfolio that we have to turn in with the last competition that we did. And
if you guys were to come to me with like to program a program that would randomly pick one of Yetzer's design, and that's what you would do, you would come
That'd
to
be
me
so
next
easy.
year. Yeah, it would be to program it, but
I could do
I-
that
I-
on a TI.
You could literally just draw a random number.
yeah, you could. But I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Yeah.
crushing my style here. I refuse to talk now.
Everybody's really got
Okay.
their, they've got their own sort of unique specialities. With
Yeah.
Except for me, I don't really know how to do anything.
I
You guys are just like awkwardly laughing because you know it's true.
no, like
Yeah.
you're kind of like the comedian guy when you are there. You know?
Oh, yeah, I
You
guess.
you kind of laying up everyone that's
Yeah.
there. And
You're the guy who like nobody doesn't like.
Yeah.
Oh,
There-
that's cool.
there's guys there that think I'm always in their way with the camera and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like sometimes I'm literally not in their way. It's just they don't want a camera being pointed at their work. Because to tell you the truth, I think some of the guys there are like, no, you can't show spoilers to the world. They'll figure out our plan. And it's like, really?
Yeah.
I mean, we've already had one stalker on our group. It was a guy from, what was it, Slinger? In our Facebook group.
No. Wow.
Actually, I found out that was somebody from the First Robotics thing.
Oh, was it?
Or like a judge or something. Like the person who, like, apparently Slinger bases their designs off of like I'm not quite sure how this works, but like they base it off of like another fighting league. And the picture of Anarchy in that guy's profile pic is somebody, like, it's the original
It's
Anarchy.
not Anarchy, though.
Yeah, it's not Slinger Anarchy.
Oh, okay.
It's the original.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing that, like, I'm like, really? That's what you're caring about right now? You know?
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong, I respect them for, you know, what they say and everything. It's just, I think that they take it a little bit to the extreme, that they should be a little more casual with it. Since I remember I was doing, like, some interviews with you, Jetz, and you were, like, just totally fine about it. You didn't give a, you know, crap about, you know, oh, he's filming me put holes in things, and, you know, he's asking me about all this bot stuff.
And I mean, after the last competition, I caught a few names and like sent Facebook friend requests to a couple of the people like from other schools.
Mm-hmm.
And I've got the thing up on my Facebook right now, like the BattleBots photo album for our next bot. So if you like really wanted to know, just go through my albums.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't.
It's not secret or anything.
Yeah, I mean, I don't buy into
You don't
that
know how
stuff.
we're gonna drive it yet. So
Yeah, you don't know how I'm gonna like execute it. You don't know.
they're just plans at that part.
You don't know if there's a chemical.
You don't know
nuke in
what
there
that
somewhere.
sheet of metal is gonna be until the final product comes around.
You don't know if there's gonna be spikes coming out the side.
You don't know if I'm gonna have a couple of tricks up my sleeve. I mean, you're gonna see my bot at the competition.
And you don't know.
And there's nothing you can do about it until.
And either way, you're gonna get your butt whipped.
Yeah,
at
and
the
either way, I'm
competition.
gonna break something.
Yeah.
Or at least try.
Yeah. And
that was one thing that I enjoyed a lot at the competition. Like, it seemed like a lot of like weapons and stuff were breaking.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you noticed, we disabled Roulette's weapon. We disabled the
Nightmare.
boys. Yeah, we smashed Maring's Nightmare's weapon.
Yeah. I thought that they were just gonna drop out in the competition from there, since they had like their two sidebars off. They couldn't get their blades spinning anymore because we knocked those off. And then it just turned into like a two-wheeled, you know, seesaw type dealio.
I'm sad.
Just rocking back and forth, just trying to play defensive like a turtle.
I'm sad that they, like, if I'd been able, I mean, like, I got to look at it after the competition was over, because they didn't ever actually get it, like, completely fixed.
Mm-hmm.
Took a look at it, and if I'd had maybe 10-15 minutes, if I'd had a bit of duct tape and some time to work on it, I could have gotten it back in
to working condition.
No. Like, I would have been able to get it to the point where they could have used their weapon in that battle against Spin Cycle.
Yeah. And I love, like, the girls' team's bot, because
I really did like it.
Whenever they do make a bot, it always looks cool. And I'm always just sitting there like, you know, for a battle bot, that actually looks pretty.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be about destruction and really ripping things apart, but, you know, it just looks so pretty. You don't want to scratch the paint on it.
Yeah.
You don't want to scratch the paint on it, because it just
Not
looks
the
so
paint.
good.
No.
And that was a joke that we had during the competition.
Sticker, the paint. No, why would you do such an evil thing? You
And
bastard.
that one of the members of our team, he's a little obsessive about the how the paint
bot
looks. And
looks.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, about how it looks. Like he had us tearing out the LEDs and replacing them the last minute. So yeah, I like every time something gets scratched, I
You win.
like give him a good ribbing for it. Like, you gonna fix that? You gonna fix it? And then he takes me too seriously, grabs a Sharpie and starts filling it in.
And then one thing too was like I was cleaning the wheels and all that, and those wheels get really black.
Yeah, they do.
You
I had
probably
no
saw it
idea.
in the 6-minute shenanigan break, but you know that's how black those wheels get, and you can see the difference between a clean wheel and a really overused wheel.
You can spot the difference from across the pits, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it really does take a toll on your bot's driving too if you don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
at all.
Yeah.
I remember I think it was with Invictus. We forgot to clean the wheels before one of our battles, and then person we were fighting, like the prior battle, we were just owning. No, wait, that was with the original Octavius. We were just pushing our opponent around, like we owned them. And then the next battle, we forgot to clean the wheels on, and we got pushed around like everywhere.
You live and you learn.
Oh yeah.
Live and learn. It's always a process.
Yep.
I think that Octavius Mark II speaks to that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
I think what I'm going to do, since I have 2 more years and then I'm gone, I'm out of there. But I'm gonna keep coming back to the competitions whenever they are.
Definitely.
Because,
definitely.
like I said, I have so much fun there. And if I can see some of my old bots buddies there,
What, you
film
mean like
some
after our senior year?
yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
totally
but
going to do that too.
what I'm
Go
watch-
around filming just random stuff. Maybe we'll even have a reunion. Sometime in the future.
Alright guys, how you doing? Let's go watch some match destruction.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and what I'm hoping to do, because I'm aiming to go to MSOE, so it's like not like I'm gonna be like halfway across the country. If I can, I'm gonna like see about sort of getting a position, or I don't know about position, but like somewhere in the bots program at our school to do like sort of what Sean's dad does, where he like he's a professional machinist, and he comes in and he basically just like he teaches the freshmen how to use the machines. He like gives them ideas,
Which
if
we
they've got
really
problems.
needed last
Yeah.
year. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much we were either asking you for help or we were asking Mering for help.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
you either,
pretty much.
depending on who you asked, it was either like,
Bleep off or
or it was, yeah, if you
Or it
asked
was like-
him, it was either like, go figure it out yourself, and if it was me, it was just some sort of gibberish answer.
yeah.
I was like, man,
Go take the shimmer
Yeah.
bubble and put it in the flipper flopper, and you should have a fripper flopper.
Yeah. And,
And
don't
then-
forget
and
the
you're good to go.
donuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, I know that I do like some of the work there, not a whole lot compared to everyone else, and that's because we have like 87 guys on our team.
Yeah, we do have a ton of people on our team, because after
Yeah.
your team got merged with mine from the original competition, we're a little crowded.
Yeah,
Chaos.
and
It was complete chaos trying to get passes. Like, our,
Yeah.
our group that is actually in BattleBots, there's Waffles, me, Sega, 50, and Speedy. We all kept one pass, and I was like, if you borrow this pass,
to
bring
anyone
it
else.
here.
Yeah,
Once
Yeah,
you're
no
done, bring
Because-
it here. Because
each team from Germantown had 6 passes, I believe. I
We
think
had
it was
5
6, though.
actually. We only had 5.
I thought we had 6, but
we stole
our
ours.
passes have to stay with our teams, and that's one rule that we apparently broke a couple times, because it was like,
Yeah.
Where's our current passers? Oh, they're with the freshmen. Why are they with the freshmen? I don't know. They borrowed it from us. Why did they borrow it from us? No, we don't have that many people in the pits and whatnot, and you know.
There's only a couple of people who absolutely
need to be in there.
Pits.
Like,
yeah,
guys like me, I don't need to be in there. You know.
Yeah, same here. Whenever I would go to the pits, I'd just be like, "Hey, is there anything I can do to help?" And if it was no, I'm like, "Okay, well then I'm heading out."
Yeah.
Give it to somebody who knows what they're doing.
Yeah, it's always chaotic. Like trying to get the passes to everybody.
And you know, everyone wants to take a picture of the bot before it gets destroyed and everything. So it's like, oh, click.
Why would you want that? You totally want it after the destruction.
Yeah, you want it.
See, I want it before
it's like getting
and
a
after.
scar. It's just like, yeah, I've been in fights. Yeah, I'm a badass. It's just like, why would you? I mean, yeah, it looks pretty, but yeah, you want to be totally badass.
And I see your point there, but I like to get a picture of it before and after. That way I can show it. Oh, this is it before. This is it after. Look at the difference. You know.
Yeah.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah. And
yeah.
That's why I like getting a before and an after picture.
And I kind of want to. How long have we been going for? Actually, a good.
We've been going
almost
for a while.
Hour and a half.
Almost 2 hours actually. 10 minutes.
But a lot of that was like just sort of setting
10 to
things
2.
up beforehand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's 10 to 5 actually, but 10 to 2 hours. 10 minutes.
And we still have the gaming portion to do yet.
I don't even know if we should do the gaming portion.
We can.
I
don't have anything to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, me either.
We have time.
But
It's
yeah.
me. Do you think I have a life?
I mean,
Dude,
I don't want to be disrespectful, but no.
I'm designing our robot not for this not for the next competition, not for the one after the next competition, but the one after that right now.
Yeah.
I've pretty much just been flipping cars in Gary's mod for this whole time. There's a big ramp that goes onto a hill, and that hill goes into a lake, so I've just been driving down the big ramp and hitting the hill and just flying into the lake. So
What I'll do is
I've got nothing to do today, literally.
What I'll do is I'll just subscribe to the nuke thing, and I'll just lag out the game until it crashes. That's all I do in the game. Until I get some friends on, then we go fight some like mobs or whatever they're called, some NPCs, I guess. My friend's got this map.
Yeah.
But it's fun. Blow shit up and stuff.
Alright, so I don't know if you guys play Call of Duty at all. I know I bring up Call of Duty a lot, but I do a lot of videos on it. They released in a patch a new game mode called Arms Race, and what it does is, I've been complaining about this since the game came out, where instead of getting 100 points a kill, you get 150 points a kill. So now your UAV, instead of having it take 5 kills to get, it's around 3 kills to get. So, yeah, I've been playing a lot of that game mode recently, so I've been having a lot of fun with that. Legacy, I think you got the Borderlands 2 DLC that you were talking about last Gamers Lobby, right?
I got all the DLCs. I've got everything for Borderlands 2. I actually want to talk about something real fast.
Alright, go ahead.
Leaked next Borderlands 2 DLC. The guy who took a picture of his like boss or something was on a couch, and it was meant to be a joke, and he uploaded it to Twitter. But there was a poster for the next Borderlands 2 DLC, and it was totally
in the
leaked.
Background.
Yeah, in the background, and I guess the boss was so mad, and I even heard a rumor where the guy got fired. But, like,
well, that's probably like the guy at the UK Walmart that put out Call of Duty Ghosts on the website before anyone else did.
But it's funny, but it's exciting because
yeah.
It's I can't wait for that, and I'm totally buying that because Borderlands 2 is my favorite game.
Okay, I just want to say the games I have pre-ordered right now. I have Battlefield 4 pre-ordered, so I can't wait for that one. Red got Call of Duty Ghosts pre-order. He still has to put up the poster. I don't know why he pre-ordered it. Like, to me, like, I wasn't a big fan of Modern Warfare 3, and there's going to be a Modern Warfare 3 video in the near future where I talk about what we kind of lost from Modern Warfare 3 that I liked
What
when
they
we
released
switched to Black Ops 2.
wasn't a teaser. It was more a reveal.
It was a reveal trailer. Yeah.
Everyone's
like, "Oh, it's a teaser trailer." No, it's a reveal trailer.
Now, if they had not told us, yeah, the next COD's gonna be Ghost, then it would have been a really good reveal trailer. But no, it's just like, here's a video that we should have uploaded, last 3 months or a couple months ago before.
See, here's my theory, all right? And this is one thing that I think some people can agree on. Instead of just making it so Call of Duty comes out every year and it's just like a car, you get a new paint job every year and it looks cool, but you didn't change anything to it. It's still the same old car.
It's the same engine.
Yep. I would like to see it where they take a break off of a year. Since I'm still playing Black Ops 2 right now, I'm still enjoying Black Ops 2. I haven't gotten,
I'm still failing at Black Ops 2, but
I haven't gotten the guns up to Prestige level 2 like I want to yet. I haven't done all the challenges yet. That's like my main thing now. I don't even care about KD anymore. It's just, can I get those challenges done? Because I've been caring about the KD for so long.
Can I get a shotgun?
But, I can wait, and it's the same thing with Battlefield 4. I'm still playing Battlefield 3, unlocking everything. I could care less about the next one coming out. Am I excited for Battlefield 4? Yes.
No.
Am I excited for Call of Duty Ghosts? No. I mean, there's rumors about them changing the engine for the new-gen consoles, and...
No.
But, look...
This may
Here's something that I want to say, that for the next gen consoles, if you think about it, all of the Xbox players are sort of racist towards PlayStation 3 players, saying PlayStation sucks ass and that thing is bullshit.
And then the PC players.
And then I want to see them, if they do this always on thing, I want to see them complain for Xbox because they spent $500 on a piece of crap that has to stay.
What's the deal with always on? I mean, I've heard about it, I've read about it.
They're saying
but I don't really know
it's
what it
going
is.
to be always online. So in order to play your games, you have to have Xbox.
You have to have
Live.
internet connection 24/7. But people are used to it by now to not having internet connection by 24/7.
Yeah.
I got this new router that shuts off internet at 9, and it just shuts it off for the night. I mean, I get internet on weekends, but I get internet on weekends nights. But at 9, the internet shuts down. And
here's the thing too, and I've mentioned this before. I am a PlayStation guy. I'm trying to get into PC a little bit, but I'm usually a PlayStation guy. And when I hear the Xbox 720 or the Xbox New or whatever they're gonna call it yet, once they announce that, it's like, okay. Well, let's think about the PlayStation 4 reveal yet, alright? Did they show us the console? No. Did they show us what they can do with the console?
Kinda.
They didn't show any gameplay, but they showed us what
they
could do with it.
No, they didn't. But they showed games that would come out.
That would come out. They've given teaser trailers and everything, and I'm thinking, if Microsoft is going to do the same thing... what's the difference between them and Sony? Besides, Microsoft makes you pay while PlayStation doesn't.
Yeah, it's really just a personal preference kind of thing. It's like, what fanboy or what fan base have you identified with, and then you can't really change once you start.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, all my friends, they're on PlayStation. I have a couple of friends that do, like, the PC gaming, such as Golfer and Legacy.
Yeah.
And
PC gaming rocks.
And it does. I do enjoy it, but I love the
feel of the
controller
PC
as
and
well.
PlayStation. All the way, man. I need a new PC, and then I'll definitely go to more PC gaming. But otherwise, all the
PC gaming... I feel like PC gaming is better than console gaming because of mods. And that's like literally the only reason why I think PC gaming is better.
That and the graphics.
Because like Skyrim, it's like, oh, you want to ride a dragon around. Okay.
You don't
you want to ride a
$15.
That's cool too.
You want to cast a spell
I think they added
you
dragon
jump
mounts
around?
in Dragonborn, didn't they?
But it's not impossible on PlayStation 3. I can confirm, and I'll do this right now. I will log out of the game I'm playing right now, and I will go and show a modded weapon in Borderlands 2.
Avoid the warranty, don't you?
But it's sure. It sure is hard.
You know, with the always online thing, I just really think, you know, if they're trying to capture their gaming audience, and they didn't confirm this yet, but if they're trying to capture their gaming audience, you know, first they have it so, you have to pay $50 a year or whatever it is just to play with your friends. Now you're going to make it so it's required in order to play the game. Guess how much of your audience is going to move to Sony, you know, mainly because with Sony, you can play for free. You can have as many accounts as you want for free. And that's why I'm on there, is because I like being a little bit on the cheaper side. You know, I want to be...
That's kind of like I got an Xbox, I got a used Xbox from one of my friends, and it was cheap. It was like, I think it was like $50 off or something, because he was like, I got to get rid of this, and I'm getting a new one or something. Something came up, and he didn't want his Xbox anymore. And I mean, I didn't really do any research. I was like, oh, an Xbox 360, sure. Because, I mean, the best gaming console I had was a Wii.
Yeah.
Like, ugh. And I didn't really look into, like, you know, the online capability or anything like that. I was just like, hey, I want this. And, yeah, I didn't really realize that you had to pay for online play. And I mean, I paid for a year live, and I was like, yeah, that's kind of cool. And then I kind of just stopped. Like, it wasn't really worth it anymore.
Yeah, and I've pointed this out in so many other Frosty Fries recordings. I feel like they're trying to rip you off when you do that. They're making you jump through hoops. It's like going to a friend's house and having to pay their parents $5 every time. You know, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's a good analogy.
It just doesn't make sense to me. So that's why I've stayed with Sony for the majority of my life. When I was probably 5, 4, 6, somewhere in that time, I was playing the PlayStation 2 all the time. I wasn't big into Xbox. You know, mainly because... I don't know. I just played that more. And then, you know, as the PlayStation 3 started to come out, you know, the Xbox 360's still been around. It's like, you know, all right, do I really want to pay for online? Do I want to be able to play with my friends, make different accounts? You know, and I went, okay, different accounts. You know, and I just kind of stuck with Sony because of that thing. Now, would I like a little bit more hard drive space to be added on to my PS3? Sure. Why? Because I play a lot of games, and you guys get to see that on the channel a lot. You know, would I like to have the capability that the Xbox has of just plugging in a hard drive? Yeah, that would be nice. But the thing that I feel like they're not getting is if you want to bring in gamers from Xbox to your PlayStation, make equipment that's similar to the equipment that they have over there. You know, make a controller that feels like an Xbox controller, but it's PlayStation. And if you want to get PlayStation players over to your Xbox, well, first I'm going to say drop the Xbox Live for $60 a year. Second of all, make a controller that fits their playstyle better.
I mean,
you know,
if
make
they
it so it feels like the DualShock.
and I just gotta say something real quick. If you ever want to get a if you ever want to get a USB gaming receiver for your PC, and you're using an Xbox controller, you want to hook your Xbox controller wirelessly up to your PC. Don't get the cheap knockoff brand receiver. Make sure you buy the legit receiver, because I got a knockoff receiver and it didn't work. It wouldn't sync. So don't make the same mistake I did. It was only like $15, but definitely go for the Microsoft one.
Yeah, and you know, like I said, it's just there's gotta be some way that everything can just fit with one another. I don't see why we have to have it. Oh, this is Xbox only. This is PlayStation only. With games, I can understand that. You know, but to really make contracts with companies, it's a smart idea to make it so they get content a month earlier than on other systems. I feel like, you know, sure, you're trying to draw in your audience faster, but does your audience really need the map pack earlier? No. They can still have fun on the maps that they're playing right now. It doesn't matter. You know, moving on. I can talk about this all day, but I'm not going to. Like I said, they announced Call of Duty Ghosts, and here's the thing. I'm not psyched for it. I'm just not it. like we said before, Call of Duty, it's the same car just painted over and over and over again.
Yeah, I got Black Ops, and I didn't really like it that much.
See, I liked Black Ops 1.
I don't think first-person shooters are really. They're just not really my thing.
You're playing a first-person shooter right now. Well, sort of, but same thing.
Yeah, Gary's Mod isn't really a first-person shooter. It's a sandbox.
It can be.
It's a build game.
See,
yeah, it can be, but it's not.
I liked Black Ops 1. I didn't like Modern Warfare 3. I liked Black Ops 2. Did I like portions of Modern Warfare 3? Yeah. And that's why I'm going to be talking about in that commentary that I mentioned before. But, there are portions in Call of Duty that change if you've looked at it. And it is kind of cool to see the different changes from game to game to game to game to game. But you don't see too many major changes where it will change your gameplay style. It will change the way that you play the game. And maybe that's because Call of Duty is trying to be a more casual game now. I don't know why. And it also seems like they're trying to be competitive, too, with their league play and everything like that.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. If you want to get your audience interested, you got to make sure that your games are 100% the best that they can be. With me,
I feel like with Call of Duty, they make new games, and they call them new games, but really it feels like just DLC.
Yeah.
Because it's just the same thing. But different story.
Overpriced DLC.
What I think would be interesting, because I'm not a huge gamer or anything, what I think would be interesting to see how it would work is just try and completely reinvent the wheel on those kinds of games.
And that's what you're going to see with all these new consoles coming out. But if Call of Duty keeps their same engine on the new console, or they just make it so, you get new maneuver mechanics, that's it. It's not going to go too far. And
I was hanging out at a friend's house. We were doing multiplayer online of one of the COD games, and I mentioned something. Like I said, I'm not a very big gamer, so I only really play COD at his house. But I mentioned something about didn't a new version of this game just come out? He's like, dude, we're playing it right now. It was so similar that I didn't even notice it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I've done commentaries on this before. I've talked about it before. I want the game to change. That's why I'm not so psyched for Ghost. Yeah. And also, too, I played Modern Warfare 3 and Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer. They tried to make a good game, and it just didn't appeal to me, so that's why I'm even more set back from getting Ghosts, even though Red already pre-ordered it. Back to the more games I have on pre-order right now. Call me a comic book geek, but I have that Deadpool on pre-order.
Whoa, wait, Deadpool has a game now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, that sounds pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. They have a release date and everything. It's going to be very good. I think
there needs to be more superhero games.
Yeah, they do. And
there's too many shooters and generic fantasy games. There needs to be back to the basics, like Green Lantern. Let's make a good Green Lantern game.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
And if you look at some of the PlayStation 2 superhero games, they're the best. You look at some of the ones that you have for PS3
Spider-Man 2,
and Xbox.
Spider-Man 2 for PlayStation 2 was literally the best game I think I have ever played on that console.
It was just mind-blowing to me when I was playing it as a kid. Now, I put in, it's not a superhero game, but I put in, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1 or Part 2.
Yeah.
The video game, it's a Call of Duty shooter in third person.
Yeah, no kidding.
I mean, really? Is that where our gamings are coming to? If you look at the original Harry Potter games for, the PlayStation 2...
Which ones? The Lego ones?
No, the original.
Oh, those. Okay.
for when the movies came out.
Yeah.
If you look at those were fun. Those were open world. They had everything that you would want in that game. And now you look at it, it's it's Call of Duty. It just doesn't make sense anymore why they do that. And, so many more games are trying to do that. And they're coming out with Batman Arkham Origins, and I mentioned this last time, which is the next Batman game. And
that's
with
probably going
those
to be an
games-
insta-buy for me.
Yeah.
Because I
for
like
me,
the first two.
Yeah. Like, I haven't beaten the first two yet, but I just love the first two's open world, their fighting mechanics, and everything. And I'm kind of psyched for Arkham Origins. Sure, Mark Hamill's not going to be Joker in it. There's rumors about the Batman not being the Batman from the past two. But personally, I feel like it's going to be a good game, even though maybe
Yeah, I feel like the voice actors is not, like, that doesn't really go that high up on my list for me.
As long as the story's good, as long as the gameplay is fine, that's what I'm good for. You know, I read up that it's now Warner Brothers Montreal that's making the game instead of Rocksteady, but they're using the Rocksteady engine, so it's not going to change up too much.
Yeah.
And I just gotta say that I've heard rumors about a multiplayer mode being in there where you have to, like, you're the thug and you're trying to take down Batman and Robin. Please let that be a rumor.
That could be fun.
It could be fun, but I'd rather have that be a rumor because
if they do it right, I think it could be cool.
Yeah, if they do it right, it would be good.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of games are trying to throw in multiplayer now. You look at Tomb Raider, they threw in a multiplayer. There was a game called Spec Ops: The Line, which I've been playing recently, and I may do a walkthrough of it. And they just threw on a multiplayer just for the heck of it. You know, they have a great story campaign, and then you go into the multiplayer, and it's like, oh, well, I've played Call of Duty. I can get a 20.0 KD in this game. I mean, it was just broken multiplayer.
Yeah. And then you've got games like Assassin's Creed where they're single-player games, and it's like, oh, yeah, there's multiplayer now.
Yeah. I mean, personally, I would like it if more games just dropped multiplayer. Like, I wouldn't mind co-op, but, like, competitive multiplayer, just drop it.
Yeah.
You don't need it. You don't need it.
Yeah.
That's what makes Borderlands 2 unique.
Yeah.
Their multiplayer is special.
Mm-hmm.
It's special, but not this kind of special.
Now, Jets, you were saying something?
Co-op, in my opinion, is where it's at. Like I said, I don't really play all that much. It's mainly just at my friend's house. Mm-hmm. And there are just so many interesting games where the co-op is completely different.
Yeah.
Or it at least seems that way to me.
Yeah, I really like the co-op in Portal 2.
I've never played the Portal games.
Oh, Portal is such a great series.
Portal is where it's at. For Valve, Portal.
I'll have to pick it up.
I haven't played Half-Life. I get shunned for that. I need to get Half-Life.
Yeah, I haven't played Half-Life either. So.
Yeah. I don't get what's up with Half-Life. Why do people like Half-Life so much?
I don't know. I really don't know. I couldn't tell you because I haven't played it. So.
Yeah, same here. But, and one thing too that I've kind of noticed is, you know, here's what I think Call of Duty should do. Make it so, and I think this was rumored that only in China they're doing this. Make it so it's a Call of Duty multiplayer where it's just the multiplayer on a disc. You know, you get more guns, you get the whole online support.
They did that on PC.
Yeah, essentially that's what we have now. It's just, I mean, half the people that buy the game don't even play the campaign.
Yeah, I still play the campaign. I did a walkthrough of the campaign on my channel.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, they should just, instead of coming out with a new Call of Duty each year, they should just make a Call of Duty, you know, free-to-play, and then make their selling that way. You know, you buy the free-to-play, and then you can get all the different guns through experience, and you can buy more guns, and, you know, patches will be released. And
yeah,
everything.
but, I mean, then you run into
something that I like in
then you run into the pay-to-win.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate games like that. I like what they did with Team Fortress 2. They offered you a chance, you know, to buy the weapon that you can make, or you can, you know, it's kind of expensive, but you can wait and you can find the stuff and scrap that down and make it yourself.
Yeah, that's
you
what I
don't
like
have
about
to pay money. It's a way around paying to win.
Yeah.
And I like how they did that.
Yeah, I do like games where it's like you can pay real money and get it now, or you can wait and save up things. But then they have those exclusive weapons that are so OP, and you can only get them with real money. And it's like, No, you're paying to win. You can't have a good game like that.
Yeah,
no, but that's not what TF Fortress 2 is. Everything's creatable, but it takes longer.
But
exactly,
here's the thing that I think Call of Duty should do with that type of concept is, we all know that Peacekeeper came out. It's not an overpowered gun. It really isn't.
No.
So, you know, do like a gun DLC like that, or you know, throw in new challenges. Like one thing that I liked about Modern Warfare 3, which I didn't put in the commentary, which I pretty much should have. They had like daily challenges that you could go through. They had weekly challenges and monthly challenges that you could take your time to unlock them and keep playing for those challenges. And that's what I kind of like in my games, is I like challenges. I like, you know, customization. I like all this different stuff added in there. That way I never get bored of the game. So, yeah. But back to like the Arkham Origins thing, I am probably going to pre-order that for my birthday, which is in June. So, that one I'm going to pre-order for sure. And then I also have Lego Marvel pre-ordered, because I'm a comic book nerd that way. And plus, who doesn't like a Lego game?
They ruined their series. They released the first two, and they were
really good.
They were pretty
very good.
And then it was the same thing over and over. Indiana Jones, same thing. Star Wars 3, same thing. Star Wars 4, same thing. Harry Potter, same thing.
Lego Lord of the Rings was different.
Lego Lord of the Rings was a good game.
Yeah. I haven't played much of it yet, but I've seen Red play it all the time.
Did they eventually
it has
add
open
voices?
world now.
It's open world.
Yeah, well, Lego Lord of the Rings, they add voices in for that one.
Decent open world game.
But their customization's a little weird. When you try to make your character, like you would try to switch the weapon, and it wouldn't switch the weapon to the one that you want.
Yeah, I couldn't find that.
You have to beat the
like
game.
The one game that I have, or one of two. But, yeah. I've got a bunch of them for Wii, though, and yeah, the original Star Wars one, that one was good. Everything past that was just like, they either did nothing different and it turned out bad, or they tried something different that just, why would you do that?
But they're always fun co-op games. They are.
Yes.
They angered me. Because, like, I would go to the corner because I know where to go, and then I'd yell at my brother, "Get your ass over here!" And then my dad would yell at me to get off because I was getting angry, and then it just made the whole family pissed off. So,
see,
if they did split screen, that would be useful. Like, not like the thing where like
like the cross-in split screen.
Yeah, that
got annoying. That got annoying.
Work well on that.
But like with the like when it comes down to like recording it, having it so it does that weird split screen thing kind of does work. That way your audience isn't looking at two screens all the time. So
yeah, from
a YouTube portion of it, yeah, I kind of like it. From just playing it casually, no, I don't like it.
Yeah.
And then I think that's all I have for pre-order. I didn't pre-order Assassin's Creed 4 because I still haven't beat 3 yet.
Yeah, I feel like they kind of rushed Assassin's Creed 4.
They do one every
It's
year.
like, here you go. You haven't even finished the third one yet.
We haven't even released the second DLC for it, so here you go. Here's the fourth one.
Here's the fourth one already, even though we're not even done with our DLC packages, and it's like, huh? But... And now here's the thing. It seems like games are being forced to come out with one every year or every 2 years. And that's
just to keep up with it.
Just, I don't like that. Like, seriously, just take some time.
Take some time, make the game good, then come out with it.
Yeah.
Like Battlefield, they took 2 years to come out with Battlefield 4.
Yeah,
and like I said, I'm still working on Battlefield 3.
Yeah.
And I don't mind that they're coming out with 4 now. It's just, I'm still going to be playing 3, and I'm going to be playing 4 if Call of Duty goes to bad. Because that's what I did during Modern Warfare 3, was play Battlefield 3 all the time. And then, let's see here. What other games were actually good when they took the time on it? Medal of Honor.
I think that right now, like it's prime time for new Battlefronts for
Yeah.
like the newer games.
And we
Because-
talked about this last show.
Like
too.
Skyrim. Like Skyrim changed the
Everything.
way. I mean, I think it brought first-person RPGs back into the mainstream of gaming.
Yeah, it did. And
Evan,
like you,
Evan, I have to say, I'm jealous of you right now. Because
Why?
not only you have a good computer, but they're coming out with the next Elder Scrolls.
Yeah,
Elder
the Elder
Scrolls?
Yeah,
Yep.
Elder Scrolls.
yep,
Yeah,
The Elder
definitely.
Scrolls,
It's a game where you talk to really
online.
old squirrels.
Yeah, because you can earn special powers like nut collecting and sleeping through the winter, climb up the tree, screw the dragons, get the squirrels.
Okay,
But-
speaking of goofy video games, have you guys ever played Wolf Quest?
no, I haven't.
It's like this hilarious game where like it was supposed to be like an educational game, but it's really derpy. It's like a game where you are a wolf, and it was made by the Minnesota Zoo or something. But you like run around and you have to
God.
kill elk and find a mate. It's kind of it's funny.
But I kind of said this a little bit before, but Medal of Honor, they used to have really good games. Now you look at it, it's like, what?
Yeah.
What have they done to this franchise? And
That's the one that
If you look-
Gates is obsessed with, isn't it?
no, he's
No, that's
Into
Company of
Battlefield.
Heroes. That's what it's called.
Yep. Battlefield and Company of Heroes is what Porkins is into. And then if you look at Oblivion and then Skyrim, you can so see the difference. I mean, the
Yeah.
characters look
Skyrim
really
is just-
cartoony.
Wonderful.
You know, that's what I feel like. Sorry, my phone's going off in the back. But it feels like that's how the game should be made every year. So it doesn't look the same. So it doesn't feel
Yeah.
the same. Where you're actually improving. I mean, if we look at Modern Warfare 2, they only had like, what, one patch? And we know that they needed a lot more patches than just one. You know, you look at games such as Assassin's Creed, where they don't ever need a patch because the game's pretty good as is.
Yeah.
You know, you look at
I mean,
Skyrim.
yeah, for releasing a game once every year is, pretty impressive and not have any really bugs. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
And
It's impressive that like a company can pull that off, like in such a short amount of time.
well, sorry, I'm eating pizza and talking at the same time. But pretty much
Pizza.
what they do is, as soon as they come out with the first one, they're already got a team working on the next one.
Oh yeah, totally.
You know,
Yeah, it's like movies and sequels, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, all right, we're releasing this one. By the way, we're already finished with the sequel. And
Yeah.
halfway through the one after it.
But we're not going to release it till next year, so here's your teaser.
Yeah.
Sons of...
Avengers 3. Wait, Avengers 2 didn't even come out yet.
Yep.
Who cares? All right, so I want to bring up something.
Yep.
Elder Scrolls Online. What do you guys think of it?
Oh, I cannot wait until I get a better computer.
Yeah.
I am
I would
dying
need a
for
better
that.
computer to play it, but if I could play it on the computer that I have right now,
Totally.
that would be the focus of my channel.
Totally. I can totally
Really?
see, like,
Yeah.
like,
I
me,
See,
pretty much everyone who's a PC gamer just getting into a group and just be like, kick ass.
yeah.
See, I take the complete opposite side. I think Elder Scrolls Online is not going to be very good.
and
It's
why
going
do
to
you
be
say
just like all the other MMORPGs. It's going to be just like
Yeah.
World of Warcraft and just like all the other ones. And I mean, it might have, cooler spells, maybe some better graphics. I mean, but other than that,
If it
It's
is
gonna
like
be
World of Warcraft, then I'll
exactly
probably
like all
just
the other
not
ones.
subscribe to it again.
Well, the thing is, too, like, you gotta think of it as the Elder Scrolls that it is. Like, I've seen some gameplay stuff on it. I've seen, magazine articles about it. And you look through those stuff, and it's like, this doesn't seem like a MMO type game. It feels more like an Elder Scrolls. But you never know until the game actually comes out, and that's why, I have Ghosts on pre-order, is because you don't know how it's going to turn out until you actually get the game.
Oh, okay.
And here's the thing with Skyrim. I did like 2 walkthroughs of on my channel. The first one got deleted since I did it with a crappy camcorder, and then the second time around I had a lot of capture card problems and stuff like that. So I may redo it for a third time or just drop it completely. But I had a lot of fun while playing Skyrim. So if a new Skyrim is coming out for PC and I have a good PC that's willing to play it, I'm gonna play it.
I'm definitely going to get the next Elder Scrolls. Like, whenever it comes out, it's definitely going to be a buy for me. Because Skyrim was amazing. I love Skyrim so much that I had it for my Xbox. I had to get it for my PC. I loved it that much.
Infamous, I don't know if you guys know who he is.
I don't.
We'll explain later.
Yeah, we'll explain. He is level 83, he says.
Wow.
In Skyrim, and that's because that's the only game he ever plays is Skyrim. You know,
wow.
He loves Skyrim so much that's where he's at, and
yeah, but it's justified to love Skyrim that much.
Yeah,
it is.
Skyrim's a wonderful game.
There are some problems with it when you look at it, but you never notice them because everything else just washes them away.
Yeah,
you know.
And I have to say, my dad, who hates video games, walked into my room while I was playing Skyrim. He just stared at the screen for a second. He was like, "Wow."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Wow, he's interested in a game for once," because my dad hates games.
Yeah.
Well, video games.
Yeah. And you know, I wish that there were more games like Skyrim where they were actually as good as Skyrim. You know, because Skyrim was a great game. I wish that, you know, they didn't stop doing the DLC for it. I wish that, you know, they would have done more with the mounted combat that they threw in a patch with.
Oh yeah, mounted combat was something that I really looked forward to. They should have added magic with mounted combat though.
Yeah, and another thing too that I thought would be kind of cool, and Infamous has brought this up to me before, is put jousting in the game. Now that you have mounted combat.
Oh man,
because if we remember from Oblivion, they had like the fighting arena where you can, you know, get cash and just, you know, kill guys in there.
Yeah, they
I
got a mod for that.
Yeah, do that with mounted combat. It would be, you know, just as fun. It's an easy way to make money.
I feel like jousting is one of those things, though, where it's just like there's not really that much skill required for it.
Yeah. But, you know, Skyrim would go all out on it.
Yeah, totally, yeah.
Impaling the head on a stick.
Yeah,
I wouldn't mind that. I mean, we already have decapitations in the game. Why not just add a little more flair?
Totally.
And I also wish that, like...
As if the world isn't violent enough.
And I also wish that,
hippie.
When they went into...
Are you kidding me?
Yes, I'm kidding.
Do not call me the hippie.
I wish that also with the mounted combat, they would have given it to the, like, the enemy characters as well.
Yeah.
Since, like, I've noticed, like, I would be on my horse or whatever, and there's, like, an Imperial soldier on horseback, and I do something, you know, against the law. He gets off of his horse. And it's like, he just screwed himself over. Decapitation.
Yep.
But, yeah, like I said, I just wish that games would be more take your time, don't worry about it, we're fine with the game that we have, but no, it's like, we need a new Call of Duty now!
Yeah.
And it's like...
Here's a trailer for something you knew that was coming out.
Mm-hmm. And the thing is, too, like, also with DLC packs, and I've talked about this before, is it feels like they're not doing much to change the game with their DLC packs. Like, if you look at Skyrim, they added more weapons, they've added, you know, new
places to go.
Yeah, new places to go. They added a prestiging system.
Dragon mounts.
Yeah. You look at all that stuff, and then you look at a game like Battlefield, right? They have, you know, new game modes introduced, more guns introduced, more maps introduced, and, you know, new dog tags to get. And what do you get from Call of Duty? Oh, 4 new maps.
Yeah, really.
And skins.
Yeah.
Camos.
And that's about it. That's really all you get, and it's like,
not a game
come
changer.
on.
And just to keep you entertained, they'll throw in a DLC weapon every game or two.
Yeah.
No kidding.
I mean, if you want to, and this is what I'm going to say right now, if you want to get your audience more into your game, make sure that your DLC is worth getting.
Yeah, no kidding. Because it's like, it's just
4 maps?
4 new maps. I'm
Oh my gosh, there's a zip line going down the middle. Like, we haven't seen that in any other game before. Far Cry. Which I picked up Far Cry 3 recently, and that's a really fun game.
Did you?
I was supposed to get Far Cry 3 like for free with the graphics card that I got. I never really got around to it. I was just like, nah, I don't really care that much.
Did you?
It's a fun game. Like, they have like poker in there and darts. I've been playing the darts part of it recently, and I try not to focus on the killing that much.
Yeah.
I just try to get like all the watchtowers up and running. That way I can get all the guns for free and stuff like that. That's the part of the game that I kind of enjoy, is that challenge part of it. So, and that's what more games need. Does anyone else have any gaming topics, or do we want to switch back to normal topics? Or
I'm actually probably gonna go pretty soon.
Yeah,
same here.
It's probably a good idea to wrap it up soon. That's why I'm just asking.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Yeah,
I got
me
nothing.
Trains.
All right,
Trains.
then I'm gonna wrap this up. So, I have been 5150 Nighthawk 02 Legacy. You can say your normal intro.
Don't subscribe.
There we go. Do you guys want to give yourselves your own intros or outros?
Yep, Golfer8000. That's me.
And thanks, guys, for watching Frosty Fridays 16, the bots edition plus gaming. All right, see you guys later.